to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Williams now on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 16 carries, 52 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
On 3rd and 2, Ryder steps, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 53 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2nd and 14. Down to about the 22 here. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 5. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. The kick by Bass is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd and 1. This is caught. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. On the return, Williams.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Carter. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. Carter.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They go play action here on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the Falcons are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Now a play fake here on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Ryder. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ryder.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 20. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Wiggles free. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots. Now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Back to throw. Ryder. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ryder.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Ryder.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Ryder.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 3. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Tennessee score.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Williams to return.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Ryder going up top. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Well, Charles, they were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and
Hey, Charles, you give me a water. Jeez, Chuck, to cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Second and 6. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And that stretches the lead to 27. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And I guess right now as we look at some of his struggles today, the term next play. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Ryder.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This is Harris.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
We have played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryder, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Now a handoff as they run left side. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now it's Henry. Trucks over him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Right there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They're going to look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So they took a chance there on 4th down, and boy, does it pay off. It pays off with 6 points.
Yeah, I have to imagine that they were thinking maybe we can at least get a 1st down if we don't score. But he decided he didn't want a new set of downs. He just wanted a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
That right now That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
From the gun, Ryder. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Ryder, flush to his right. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. On the return, Carter. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the